Hey YouTube, the Card Scout here with another episode. Today I am going over a new company in the sports card industry called STARSTOCK. STARSTOCK is bringing if you've ever been on Robinhood or E-Trade, it's bringing the world of stock market to sports cards, which I think can be a beautiful relationship if it's done right. Some of you maybe have heard of them from the Sports Card Investor big channel. Um, they about 3 weeks ago did an episode on StarStock with one of the owners. But I've been using them since then, and I was a little skeptical at first, but it's been a good experience so far. So I know a lot of people haven't taken the jump yet, but I'd like to kind of just show you the ins and outs of the website, kind of how the sheen works, and see if you guys might like it. I am not sponsored or paid by StarStock in any way. This is just kind of an informative video because from what I've seen with this company so far, so good, and I think it has a lot of potential. So let's take a look.
Alrighty guys, so obviously first thing you got to do is search StarStock. It's www.starstock.com. This is the page it will bring you to, and just kind of give you an idea of first glance what it looks like. The big tabs on the top right are really what you're going to be using: the marketplace, the collection, and I'll show you all these in a second, but I just really want you guys to kind of look at the main page for a little bit. But it kind of gives you an idea of what this site and this company is all about. Instant trading, instant ownership on purchase, day trading on game day is now possible. So, what they're saying there is if you're on eBay and you want to buy a card, a lot of times the card might have a 7-day listing. If Trey Young or if Bradley Beal has like a 50-point game and you want to, take full advantage of that before anyone else does, you're going to have to wait till that 6-day listing on eBay is done. Whereas here, you know, what they're trying to do is eventually have an option to always buy a card whenever you want. It's almost like kind of buy it now. Save time selling. They photograph, they kind of organize the collection for you. And you'll be able to see that here in a second. But what's great about this, what I think is kind of just erasing the bottleneck with eBay, is just all the time you waste listing a card, shipping a card. They handle that here. The idea of this, when you can send in your cards to them, the idea is every time you buy a card not to have it shipped. And the shipping on this is somewhat more expensive than eBay, but the idea is to keep your cards with them and just buy and sell, grow your collection, invest at scale. You can purchase from multiple people. Let's say you want, uh, a Jason Tatum optic card. You could buy 10 at the same time, but you might be getting 3 from one guy, 4 from me, and 3 from another. But yeah, and again here it says skip on shipping. The idea is the cards stay in the vaults. Maybe as you build something up and then you buy that card you've been searching for, yeah, you'll have that shipped home. But the idea is you keep your cards with them and you keep growing it. And you'll probably understand that the more you use it. So let me show you guys really quick my collection. This is what I have so far. So I got in with the sports card investor deal. Like if you sign up and you use SCI, I think you get like $10 or I think up to $25 free. I think I deposited $15, so I had $25 in here to start. And so I've got a Victor Robles. I'm looking to flip that. Lonzo Ball, I already flipped one of those, and I'll show you guys in a second. Devontae Graham, looking to flip that. Luka Samanic, I think this guy is heavily underrated. I think he's going to be playing in the bubble, and I'm expecting his cards to bounce in an upward trajectory. Watch list, if you got any cards you really want to watch, obviously. I don't have anything on there right now. But let me show you guys though kind of the money I've made on here, which isn't a lot, but it's been easy money, and I think you guys will be able to see the potential of it. So let me first point out the cards that I've sold so far after I bought. So as you can see here, I bought 3 Lonzo Ball optic cards at 7 apiece, so 21 bucks, right? And I bought one Luis Robert for $10. That's a Bowman base paper, and I bought a Cam Reddish for $1.05. So remember these numbers: Cam Reddish a buck and a nickel, Lonzo Ball 3 at 7 apiece, and Luis Robert 10 bucks. So now let me show you my sold transactions. So Cam Reddish, which I bought for a buck and a nickel, right? Sold that for $4 in a day. I did not have to list this thing on eBay. I did not have to go to the post office. I didn't have to, package this up, and I made just under $2.75 like that. Now that's not a lot of money, but if you do that at scale, you can really start making some money here. Lonzo Ball. So I paid $7 for total 21, so 7 apiece, right? I sold one of them for 14 bucks. And I really would have held this card, but I kind of want to understand the scheme of this website. So, I wanted to test it out, but dude, in like 2 days, I made 14 bucks. This Luis Robert was my first purchase. And as you saw on the previous page, I paid $10 for that. I waited 1 week, already made 20 bucks. And now I think they're selling for 25. That's easy money with little work. This definitely reminds me of the stock market a little bit because you can just do everything on your phone. You don't receive anything physically or send out anything physically. You just kind of either see your account go up or account go down in money, or in other terms, your account go up in sports cards or your account go down in sports cards. So that's it. Here is my balance. So I started off with $25, as I told you guys, and I have $21 to play with now. But as you guys saw, not only do I have 21 bucks, but I currently have all these other cards, which is worth, I think, well over 50 bucks now. So so the 26, that's, I don't know, 28, that's probably 5 bucks. So 32. I have two Lonzo Balls. That's 14 apiece. So we're looking at, I don't know, like 55, 60 now. Those are $3. So it's 58, 67. So sorry, my math's not perfect, but right around I'm probably hovering around total equity right around $70 right now, which isn't bad in 2 weeks, and I've really just been kind of messing around with this site. So guys, check it out, play with it. What I've noticed right now is they're only doing baseball, basketball, football. So for all you hockey collectors, sorry about that. There's not a ton of cards on here yet, but I've noticed slowly but surely they're getting more and more. As you can see here, this Lonzo Ball is a big card. They got 7 of them, 5 Shea. And with the sending in part, now if you want to send in cards, let's see. Let's go to the frequently. How do I submit cards? Here is the best way to send in cards. Let me see. I think there's a better little thing for this. How do I send my cards? So it says here, just create an account, send in cards. You can also send cards directly to the address below. That's where I actually sent in about 40 the other day. But my advice is to take a picture of everything you send, and then of course how they like to do it. I can't find it right now, but if you guys kind of look through this, you should be able to find it. They don't want everything in top loaders. Put all your cards in penny sleeves and then put them in a cardboard box, so it won't be as heavy. And make sure you put your username and your name inside the box so they can line it up with your account. That's my kind of advice there. But one thing, what cards are accepted to sell in the marketplace. Another thing is they're not just accepting any cards. In the NBA, they're really only looking for rookies, and they're not going to take any set. So Prism, Prism Draft, Optics, Select, Donruss, NBA Hoops, the main sets, but not anything. So make sure before you send in cards, you're not just sending anything. Don't just send like commons or base cards. They're looking for like rookie cards for the most part within the, like 1 to 5 years, or if they're big names, more than that. So, but yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Go check it out. It's really not much risk involved. You can start an account with like as low as like 15 bucks, and you can send in, you know, rookie Bowman Chrome cards of the past 2 years of guys that might not be so good. Maybe if you just want to kind of test it out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video, and yeah, talk to you guys later though.